Hi, I'm Zango, and today we're going to be adapting this male t-shirt into a female body shape. Now obviously sometimes it may be easier to do exactly what we've just done to model the male shirt over on the female base mesh, but if you put a lot of effort into making the shape here, so obviously if it's not just the basic t-shirt, or if you've already gone through the process of texturing it all up and you've got it all perfected on the male version and then you need to make the female version, this will be the easiest way to fit it onto the female. So what I'll do is I'll delete everything that we're not using. So I want to select the upper body and the armature. Press Ctrl I, and that's going to invert your selection, and then you can press delete. Now what we want to do is go File, Import, FBX, and we're going to go for the female base avatar now. Make sure Ignore Leaf Burns is checked. Now we've got that in. With this one, what we want to do is delete everything except for the armature and the lower body. So I'll hold Control and drag over those parts to deselect them, and then press delete. Now we want to line up the waist with the upper body. So what we do here is go and press tab into edit mode, press O to go into proportional edit mode, and then what we want to do is select that bottom loop there. Press G, scroll in with your wheel to make the effect circle a bit smaller. Press Z to lock it on the Z axis. Okay, you see in the middle there's a vertex that needs selecting as well. I'm going to tab in, press 1 to go vertex select mode, and then tab back out once I've selected that. G, Z to lock on the Z axis, move it up to the line, and then we can just shrink it in a bit more. Move it around so it fits better. And because it's a t-shirt, you can have a bit of overhang over the edge, it looks natural. But the torso is still male shape. So what we want to do here, select these ones, scale, X, bring in the shoulders so they're not as big as well. And the chest as well, bring that in a bit. And then the top of the chest would normally be flat line. We're going to bring them in. These two vertices can be brought back in. And there we have it. So I'm just going to check over the waist, make sure there's no part where the trousers come out more, or like you see there's a little gap here. You're going to have to fix that up, little gap here as well. So that just needs these two vertices to come down a bit. And this one too. Just like that. G, lock on the Z axis, bring it down. So if you wanted the overhang look, that's how you'd achieve that. If you wanted it to look more tucked into the trousers, then what you do is just select the trousers, go here, and then you go mesh, snap, cast to selected. If you right click here, you can add create a shortcut. Here I've made it number 4, so I can just press 4 and then my target cursor goes straight to that vertex. And then once you've done that, you go select the vertex that will line up with that one. Go to mesh, snap, selection to cursor. I've added this to another shortcut, number 5 in my case, and it makes things a lot easier rather than having to go all the way up to these menus each time. I can just press 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So now I'm going to press 5 to snap that to the selected, and then keep going like that. Trousers, select that vertex, press 4 to get the cursor to the selected. Select the t-shirt, tab into edit mode, select that vertex and press 5. And go all the way around, and that will clean up the edge. There you go. That's how you get them nice and clean. And then obviously you see here the gradient of the shape is a bit off, so we're gonna turn off proportional editing and just bring them in a bit. I'm just going to flatten this back off, it still looks a bit masculine. Let's pull this out, round it off a bit. And there we go. That is how to adapt the t-shirt into female body shape. That's going to work with any upper body, because it's mainly just concentrating on keeping the neckline exactly where it was, not adjusting any of the weight in there, and same with the waist. You're gonna have to replace that, make sure it's where it needs to be. Obviously because we took the mesh straight from the base mesh and we've not added anything in, all the weighting is going to be there perfectly. So we can have a look now. Go weighting, see the neck's perfectly done. And there you go. All still there, ready to go. So if you do this way, all you need to do is then go on to texturing it, and then you're ready to test in game. Most stuff will be done. You're just testing it for the textures because your weighting's already there. Yeah, that's how to do that. And I'll catch you in the next one where we'll be texturing it.